This sequence is ideal in the evening, especially just before bed. A great way of getting your mind to unplug from the day, transition into a state of restfulness, and make it easier to drift into sleep once you get into bed. The only equipment you'll need is a yoga mat and either a block or a stack of 2 to 3 fat books. Once you have those, come and meet me on the mat. We'll start out on our knees at the back of the mat, and from here, make your way down onto your belly. Stretch your legs out straight behind you. Let the tops of your feet rest on the floor. Make a pillow with your hands and rest either side of your head down on this pillow. Some people prefer to have their forehead on their hands. That's fine too. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Slide your 2 big toes together so they're touching. Once you're settled, take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, let yourself melt into the floor beneath you, the mat beneath you. Enjoy the sensation of this solid support underneath your body. As you continue a slow, relaxed pace of breath, guide your awareness through your body, starting up at your head. Just noticing the space between your temples, between the crown of your head and your chin. And slowly guide your awareness down through each arm, through your torso, and down through your pelvis, through your legs, and down to your feet. Allow this posture to signal your nervous system to start to relax. Your body telling your mind that it's okay to start to quiet down. Time to start transitioning into the phase of quiet restfulness. From now on, all the movements we'll be making will be in slow motion, as if we're moving through water. So very slowly bring your hands to the sides of your shoulders and lift yourself up into a tabletop position, bringing your knees underneath your hips, separated hip distance, your hands under your shoulders. We're just going to take one slow circle in each direction, starting clockwise. Exhale as you send your hips over to the right and back. Inhale as you draw them to the left and forward. Exhale back the opposite way. And inhale forward. Now scoot your right knee a couple inches forward. Place your right forearm down on the ground. Stretch your left arm out, placing your left hand up at the right front corner of the mat. And as you exhale, allow your forehead to rest down on your forearm. Be feeling a really nice stretch through the left side of your upper back here, maybe a little bit through the left side body. Breathe into it. Imagine tension being stretched out of your muscles here. Inhale, bring your left hand back, come to tabletop, and we'll do the other side. Bring your right knee back, your left knee forward. Left forearm down and stretch your right arm. Let your forehead come down to your forearm. Your legs stay engaged, but your upper body relaxes, becomes soft. Inhale, come back to your tabletop. And cross your legs. Come to sitting with your legs stretched out straight in front of you. If your lower back is rounding here, you can either sit on a blanket or some kind of height and or bend your knees slightly. We're going to grab the big toes with the peace fingers and then circle the toes clockwise as you hold on to them, letting this movement pull your upper body forward and around. We're taking 5 circles in this direction. And we'll switch, go the other way. Keeping those slow inhales, slow exhales going. Your feet come into stillness. And now just exhale. Allow your entire upper body to just collapse slowly, to let go, to just melt and see where you end up here. Maybe your hands will let go of your toes and your arms slide to the mat. Here it's okay for your back to be rounding. Again, your legs are engaged, your upper body is soft. We're stretching the entire back body in this position. You might notice as time goes by that you start to become a little more flexible as your muscle fibers start to lengthen. Maybe your forehead is able to come a little bit closer to your legs. Inhale, slowly sit up straight. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together, keeping them a little distance away from your pelvis so you've got a nice diamond shape here between the legs. We'll be doing one of my favorite things, which is a chi massage for the legs. We'll be using our thumbs and hands to massage pressure points along the meridians that run through the back and sides of the feet and legs. We'll start by using the thumbs to apply pressure to the sides and backs of the feet while the fingers press into the tops of the feet. When you find any spots that feel tender, you can spend a little extra time there. We are targeting mainly the liver, kidney, and spleen meridians with this massage. Meridians are the pathways that energy travels through, and sometimes the flow of energy can become obstructed and the energy can get stuck. When that happens, a little pressure in the right places can help to get it unstuck and flowing again. Use the thumbs to circle around the ankle bones. And we'll make our way upward along the edge of the shin bone, following the path of the liver meridian. So there's a lot of points here in the feet and legs that relate to insomnia, anxiety, digestion. Again, looking for any spots that feel tender, just helping to release any stuck energy. And then coming back about an inch backwards, continue moving up towards the knee and then back down, following the pathway of the spleen meridian. And this is also great on a physical level, a really nice massage for all the myofascia under the skin. And coming onto the back of the calf, the bladder meridian runs through here. Some more points related to digestion and also to pain in the lower leg. Using our thumbs to stimulate circulation of the chi. If you want to go more slowly than I'm going and spend extra time at any spot, that's totally fine. Then we're going to come up onto the upper legs. You can either continue using your thumbs here, or if you want more pressure, you can use your elbows to really dig into the inner thigh. Here we're getting mainly the spleen, liver, and kidney meridians. Using pressure to release trapped energy. To transform stress into ease. So we'll finish up with just light taps through the legs. And then make your way down onto your back, so scoot forward so you've got enough space behind you on the mat. And come down with your knees bent. You can hug both knees in towards your chest. Then wrap your fingers around the right knee, straighten your left leg, allowing the leg to rest down. That should feel nice for your left psoas. And gently move the right knee from side to side. Notice what that feels like in your hip joints. And change sides. Bring the left knee up. Straighten out the right leg. Gently move the left knee from side to side. Just small, gentle movements. And then allow both of your feet to come onto the mat. Your knees are bent. So here's where you'll want to use a block or two, if you have one, or maybe 2 books. If your books are short and fat, that's great, kind of as close to the shape of this block as possible. So whatever props you're using, we're going to take those and lift the hips up and then place the prop underneath your sacrum. So just make sure you get it into the right place. When it's in the right place, it'll feel really stable and comfortable. And then you can allow your hands to rest on your belly as we're here in this supported bridge pose. If your arms would rather be alongside your body, that's also fine. Gently draw your attention to your breath. See if you can inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'll be counting, but if you need to breathe longer or shorter, adjust your breath to your own pace. Only follow me if it's comfortable. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue that pace of breathing with the exhale longer than the inhale. If you like, slide your right heel forward, straightening out your right leg. And then slide your left heel forward, so both legs are stretched out and resting on the mat. If that's too intense on the hip flexors, you can lower your block to a lower height or go back to supported bridge. If you like, raise your arms overhead, grab onto opposite elbows, let them rest on the mat. Enjoy that lengthening along the sides of your torso. Your eyelids can be closed, inviting a sense of relaxation to spread through you. Slowly bring your arms down by your sides. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Both feet rest on the mat. If you've got multiple books underneath you, just slide one away. If you've got your block on the medium or highest height, turn it to a lower height and settle back down. Give your body a couple moments to adjust to this new position. Now slide your prop out from underneath you and let your back come down to the mat. And once again, hug both knees into your chest. Rock them a little side to side if you like. And let your feet come down to the mat. We'll prepare for our last posture. Shift your hips over towards the right edge of your mat. And then bring the knees towards you. And allow them to slowly, slowly come down towards the left side of the mat. Your left hand can either stay on top of your thigh or on top of your belly. Your right arm reaches up towards the sky and let it decide where it wants to go. Maybe the elbow wants to bend, the hands coming down to rest overhead. Or maybe the arm wants to stretch out straight to the right. Let it go where it wants to. Maybe gently turn your head to look towards the right. Notice if any of your muscles are contracting. If so, allow them to let go. You're just here. You're just breathing. Still in slow motion, we're going to make our way back to a neutral spine. Shift your hips back to the center of the mat. Give the body a couple seconds in neutral. And we'll shift the hips over to the left edge of the mat. Lift your knees up and let them come down towards the right. The left arm reaches up and floats down to wherever it wants to be. Maybe your head turns towards the left. Maybe your eyes close. Maybe your awareness moves deeper, away from the physical, toward the internal. Toward the unseen. Slowly bringing yourself out of the twist. Shifting back to a straight spine. From here, check in with your body. See what position it wants to come into as your Savasana. Do your legs want to straighten out in a traditional Savasana? Do your knees want to stay bent? Maybe you want to cross your legs. Maybe your hands want to rest on your belly. Maybe one hand on your heart. Maybe both arms by your sides. Look for the most comfortable, comforting position you can find. Breathe in fresh life force and breathe out any remaining tension. Give yourself permission to become soft. Give yourself permission to become sleepy. Give yourself permission to fill with relaxation. Drifting closer towards a state of sleepiness, to that magical land of Morpheus. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Whenever you're ready to move, maybe you'll want to make your way straight into bed. I wish you a restful night and sweet dreams. Good night.